When astrologers can take you to Egypt, and when Muslim people can stand over there, this is the last thing I'm going to give you. John Compatrick just talked about the Antichrist. I'm going to give you who it is. The Antichrist is China. Jesus. I'm going to give you this why. When you can make DACA under something and you can make medicine, pharmaceutical medicine, and you see that it's not working for the people, people go back in depression and you need something else. When you can make chemical compound, when you can make alcohol, and know where alcohol is made from. When you can make iron, okay? And why people want iron and oil, okay? Electronics and everything else. Lust. When they want iron, China wants iron. You take all the iron back to China and they want it, right? For guns and nuclear wars and everything else, and making all these things, okay? That's how they make their machine guns and everything else. When the buys in by these things, the Antichrist, okay? So basically, they're medicine. They think that the cure is a medicine by doing these things, okay? This Baal worship, they've been on it to sacrifice billions of people. Your grandfathers have died because of this. Your great-grandfather has died because of this. When the Antichrist can say, I can bring back a life, a body. Let me tell you something. Antichrist can say those things, but God has electricity in his hands to bring your heart back. When the Antichrist can use something, but when a movie Awaken can say that when the heart, and I just gave this out to one of the persons inside the house, it says, when your heart is stopped, and when they take out your heart, your cells are the most precious value in your body. You can still live off your cells of a machine when your heart is gone. It's just a muscle that your heart retains. Who is standing before you? Jesus Christ. To tell you what it is. I don't read a book or anything else to know these things. I am the Holy Spirit. I am the living God. I am Jesus Christ before you all. Let me tell you something. When he said that they can go and these things and wake up and still remember what has been said. Awaken, the movie shows what the anti is and how they wanted to get everybody under black eyes, even white people, even blacks, under the black eyes, the mark of the beast, okay? You're under a covenant with God. You do not die. But when they were doing this, okay, you're in death right now, but the Lord is your saving day. When they were separating my uncle from stopping the resurrection, from my uncle being saved, to wake up the white people and the black people, okay? Woo, Jesus, don't you know he's black and white and Mexican? Okay, listen to this. When they were using operation, when China was using Libby Scaff in operation, when they were using ISIS as terrorists, you pioneering when money went in pious corruption, when Nancy Pelosi was being used because she is one of the anti. Because she runs out of document and doctoring. The docket, when they use the white people to go and petition their walls to use to use the white people to be physicians, to use the black people to be doctors, physicians. Let me tell you something. When they use you to do all these things and contradict your mindset, you are angels. They will use artistic angels that are God's people to use them to think or override their mind into something when you have a greater mindset that God had made you of a precious value. The anti was coming in like thieves and wolves to try to devour the land. They bred it with Mexico. They bred it with Alaska. Okay? They bred it with some of the white people. This is why I told you guys, those that love their life will lose their life. I'm not saying that your children underneath them that were born. I'm sorry, it's a sad day, and I'm not going to bow down to it. But these are the anti that wanted to breed you with something of them. When the anti can stand by a black person, and when they can get hit by a thing and they act like they're more precious jewel on the media front, but they made the AT&T, the NFL, yeah, you can have these things. But these are the anti that came in. And Donald Trump was right. How many of Chinese people were brought into America under lies and impiety and ruins? When Libby Scaff brought them in here, when they were getting here by ruins of money, by Libby Scaff and by Syria and Pakistan. Who were you married to, Libby Scaff? One of them. When he first had black eyes and changed his eyes to blue. I'm done with it.